Hey guys, so I got a lot of people, sliding into my DMs asking me how to do top front end view. So I'll try my best to help you guys out. So top front end view, it's crucial to understand that the dotted lines show something that is behind the object, as if it's kind of transparent. And solid lines mean that there's a change in plane of the object, whether it's sticking in or coming out. So here I've drawn a basic cube, and I'm going to show you exactly what the orientations are. So the top view is labeled in green, and that's if you were to look at the object from the top view looking down. The front view is labeled in red, and that's if you were to look at the object from the front looking towards it. And now the end view is labeled in blue, and the end view is looking at the object from the right end. Now, one important aspect to remember is that if a solid line is covering something that's behind it, aka a dotted line, the dotted line does not show. As an example, if we were to look at the top view of this object, which is the green arrow, we would see that we would have a square with a small rectangle sticking out of the side because of that small rectangle that's sticking out on the right end. Keep in mind that there will be a solid line separating the rectangle from the square because they're two different planes. Now if we look at a front view, it would be almost the identical of the top view, because if we were to look at the front view, we would also have the same square separated by a solid line because of change in plane, followed by a small rectangle sticking out of the side. Now lastly, we have the end view. Now unlike the keyhole, the end view you have to include the solid lines because there's a change in plane. So if we were to look at this object straight on, we would see that we would have a normal square. However, inside the square, because of that rectangular prism, there would be a smaller square etched in the middle of it. Now I want you to keep in mind that in my top, front, and end views, there are no dotted lines because the solid lines cover the dotted lines. Now, if we look at the end view compared to the top view, I'll show you how these two objects relate. As you can see, the yellow line that's on the top of the end view is the same as the yellow line that's on the right of the top view. Therefore, these two yellow lines represent the same side. Similarly, the pink or magenta line on the left side of the end view is the exact same line as the right side of the front view. I also must add that I forgot to add in the line between the top and the front. However, the bottom line of the top view is the exact same as the top line of the front view.